Hi, this is Mitali once again. Welcome to the fourth episode of my COVID 19 awareness campaign. As of today, almost 16 million people across the world got infected by coronavirus. 640,000 died, and almost 10 million have been recovered. At this critical juncture, we all are waiting for the vaccine, which is expected later part of this year or next year. Today I am going to share my views with all of you. At this pandemic time, according to WHO, the three most essential things we have to follow in our regular life: using mask, hand hygiene, and social distancing. The best way to prevent the spread of infections and decrease the risk of getting sick is by washing our hands with plain soap and water. Washing hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds is essential, especially after going to the bathroom, before eating, and after coughing, sneezing, or blowing one's nose. If soap and water are not available, we can use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol. The main ingredient of sanitizer is ethyl alcohol, which is very costly. At this point, I want to share my views on it. In rural areas of India, country liquors are produced in large volume, which contains high percentage of ethyl alcohol. We can use this ethyl alcohol for the production of homemade hand sanitizer. Thank you. Sanchita Biswas, a teacher by profession, would like to talk about on prevention of COVID-19. Welcome, Sanchita.
Thinking about the people of the rural areas is a wonderful initiative. Some of the following things are shared which may be helpful. In order to make a 3-layered mask, we need cotton cloth. Pleat the same in 3 layers. Use string or elastic and then just give a simple run stitch or a stem stitch and the mask will be ready. According to WHO, we need to wear mask, use hand sanitizer and maintain social distancing. Hand sanitizer can be made using cholai. Yes, cholai is an illegal alcoholic beverage made in India. This can be used along with water to make hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer can also be made with this cholai along with aloe vera gel, glycerin and also using some rose water. In order to wash our hands, we need to use soap. Now soap can also be made very easily with a soap base along with aloe vera gel, neem leaves, turmeric powder and water. We can add some honey too. Social distancing can be maintained using umbrellas or just spreading 2 arms. We can also use tree twigs. Now tree twigs are very much easily available in villages. We can always carry a 2-foot tree twigs to remind us to maintain social distancing.
Thank you, Sanchita. Stay with us. Now, one of my best students, Devodipta Dotto, shares her views with us. Welcome, Devodipta.
Everyone, I'm Devodipta of South Point High School Class 11 from Kolkata. Today, I would like to say something, but before I even start, I would like everyone to just pause this video for a while and think why are we so afraid of COVID-19? We weren't scared of the SARS outbreak or the MERS outbreak. Well, we fear it because our weaknesses are its mode of transmission. That is, COVID-19 can spread through droplet transmission, in which direct contact with an infected person or indirect contact of the surfaces in the immediate surroundings of the person or the objects used on them can infect us. Upon being locked indoors, this fear became so overwhelming that people started to wash literally everything with soap and water. People stopped seeing their neighbors' faces and started to take lockdown and social distancing so seriously that they accepted the fact that they were being mentally distant from others. Initially, we tried to stay optimistic by trying our hand at new things, which really helped us to stay happy and distracted. But on being exposed to the COVID-19 outbreaks, we started to feel helpless because we could not find any other way to protect ourselves. Slowly, we stopped enjoying lockdown the way we were doing it in our own small little things and started to feel depressed. And the news of the eastern and western coast of India and its storms and the oncoming earthquakes which we hear of, and the gas leak of Visakhapatnam. All these things add up to our own suffering. Whenever we try to celebrate something, any international national day, we feel guilty because we know around the globe there are people who are suffering. Now, then what do? Well, we can try to keep our minds busy. We can try to stick on a rule, on a routine, which will prevent our minds from delving deeper into negative thoughts. We can try out new hobbies like reading books, because we can read ebooks, we can read old books, we can listen to songs, we can watch movies, and also we can try out baking and many new things like painting. We can also try it out. Just we have to keep our minds busy. We cannot let it sit idle and to think of why we are suffering like this. Second thing, we have to inject it in our minds that no matter how bad we feel, no matter how depressed we are, it won't make things turn for the betterment, right? It will rather make our own sufferings grow and make the days pass more painfully. We should not let what we can't do stop us from doing what we can. With this note, I would want to say that we can see sunshine in the rain and we can see a rainbow after a hurricane. Thank you.
Thank you, Devadipta. That's all for today. Stay safe. Thank you. Bye.